Hello students, hope everything is well with you. So let's start our today's lesson. We are skipping block 4 and 5. We will do it when the school reopens. Now I am starting block 6, that is rhyme, rhythm and repetition. So lesson plan 1 is here, imagery in poetry. So what pictures come to your mind when we say juicy, rough and cute? So जब हम ये words बोलते हैं juicy, rough, cute, तो कौन सी pictures आपके mind में आती हैं? So when we say juicy, the pictures may come in our minds are of a juicy fruit like mango, a rough material like jute, a cute newborn puppy. Words always create certain pictures in our mind. Today we are going to read the poem in your Xseed content book at page number 43, that is Blow Bugle Blow. So Blow Bugle Blow by Alfred Tennyson, the poem tells us about a war that is taking place far, far away, in which people are dying and suffering, so they blow bugles in the call for help to their homeland, but they don't get any response from the castle and the aristocracy that they lives in. So जो ये पोएम है ये एक वार के बारे में है जो बहुत दूर एक वार हो रहा है, वहाँ पे लड़ाई हो रही है जिसमें लोगों की डेथ हो रही है और वो परेशान हो रहे हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा सफ़र कर रहे हैं और वो एक बगल एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट वो बजा रहे हैं ताकि उन्हें हेल्प मिल सके उनकी होमलैंड से, लेकिन उन्हें कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मिलता है क्योंकि जो लोग राजा महाराजा जो कैसल्स में हैं, जो महलों में बैठे हुए हैं, वो कोई किसी तरह का रिस्पॉन्स यहाँ पे नहीं दे रहे हैं. And the poet wants the bugle should be blown highly so that the people, so that the kings in the castles can hear their voices, because the soldiers, the people are dying only because of them and they are not paying any heed to them, their deaths. So the splendor falls on castle walls and snowy summits old in story. The long light shakes across the lakes and the wild cataract leaps in a glory. Blow, bugle, blow, said the wild echoes flying. Blow, bugle, answer echoes, dying, dying, dying. सो इस पैराग्राफ में स्टेंजा में क्या बताया गया है कि जो महलों की जो दीवारें हैं, जो वॉल्स हैं, वहाँ पे सनलाइट फॉल हो रही है और जो स्नो कवर्ड जो माउंटेन पीक्स हैं उन पे भी सनलाइट फॉल हो रही है वहाँ पे, और जो लेक्स हैं वहाँ दूर दूर तक लाइट फैली हुई है, और जो वाइल्ड कैटरेक्ट मीन्स अ बिग वाटरफॉल वो भी सनलाइट की वजह से चमक रहा है. सो पोएट कहता है कि जो बगल है वो इतनी तेज़ बजना चाहिए कि इन लोगों को सुनाई दे सके जो कैसल के अंदर बैठे हुए हैं, लेकिन वहाँ से कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आता है और जो ये वॉइसेस हैं ये फेड होती चली जाती हैं. ओ हार्क, ओ हियर, हाउ थिन एंड क्लियर एंड थिनर क्लियरर फार्दर गोइंग, ओ स्वीट एंड फार फ्रॉम क्लिफ and scar, the horns of Elfland faintly blowing. Blow, let us hear the purple glance replying. Blow, bugle, answer echoes, dying, dying, dying. पोएट कहता है कि आवाज़ें जो हैं बिल्कुल थिन हैं, क्लियर सुनाई दे रही हैं, लेकिन ऐसे लग रहा है एल्फलैंड से ये आवाज़ें आ रही हैं. सो यहाँ के लोगों को पता चलना चाहिए कि लोग कितना सफ़र कर रहे हैं. सो जो बगल है बहुत तेज बजना चाहिए. ओ लव, दे डाई इन योर रिच स्काई, दे फेंट ऑन हिल और फील्ड और रिवर. Echoes roll from soul to soul and grow forever and forever. Blow, bugle, blow, said the wild echoes flying, and answer, echoes answer, dying, dying, dying. The poet tells us that this place will go on forever, it is eternal, and it is inheritance that is passed from soul to soul, generation to generation, and must be honored and preserved. So some of the words in the poem that create images in our mind are splendor, snowy summits, wild cataract, the fading light of the sun on the castle and the peaks of the mountains, the light shimmering on the lake and the waterfall leaping widely from the mountainside. They tell us about the beauty of the place. The poem is about the sound of bugle and its echo that poet hears when he is alone atop the mountain. He hears the high-pitched clear sound of bugle and wonders if it is coming from some fairy land. He wants to bugle to keep blowing so that we can hear the echoes come back from valley which looks purple in the faint light. In the end, the poet tells us that the echoes fade as they move over field and river but don't die. यहाँ पे इस पोएम में बताया गया है कि पोएट जो है कहीं बाहर है, वो वैली में है और उसे जो ये बगल की आवाज़ें सुनाई दे रही हैं, लोग जो सफ़र कर रहे हैं, जिनकी डेथ हो रही है, जो सफ़र कर रहे हैं, उनकी आवाज़ें सुनाई दे रही है। तो वो चाहता है कि जो ये बगल है बहुत तेज़ बजना चाहिए ताकि लोगों को पता चल सके, और ये जैसे दूर दूर तक जो ये बगल की जो वॉइस जाती है वो फेड हो जाती है, लेकिन ये डाई नहीं होती है कभी। पोएट यूज़ इमेजरी so that reader can picture what is happening in the poem, understand it very clearly and remember it for a longer time. Images also help the reader get interested in the poem. Images से हमारे माइंड में पिक्चर बन जाती है इमेजिनेशन से कि पोएम में क्या हो रहा है और हम इंटरेस्ट लेने लगते हैं. In the poem we can almost see sunlight falling on the snow-capped mountains and shimmer on the lake. The waterfall seems to leap out like a wild animal. So the poet is conveying a very important message through the bugle. The sound of the bugle is followed by the echoes. These echoes travel towards the sky and beyond. They seem to be fade away as they move over the fields and rivers. However, they don't die. They are just like our legacy, which does not die with us but carries on for generations. The echoes are symbolic of the memories we leave behind. According to poet, echoes seem to fade and then die. But according, they just travel from one point in space to another, just like the legacy and memories of human passes on from one generation to the other generation and remember long after they die. Legacy means the money or property that is given to you after someone's died. Now take out your worksheet at page number 29, block 6, S1 Imagery in Poetry. Read the poem The Eagle by Lord Tennyson. Answer the questions that follow. He clasps the crook with crooked hands close to the sun in lonely lands. Ringed with the azure world he stands, the wrinkled sea beneath him crawls. He watches from the mountain walls and like a thunderbolt he falls. So underline words, lines in the poem that create images in your mind. The wrinkled sea beneath him crawls and crooked hands. Mention any two images that poem creates in your mind. How does imagery affect this poem? So lands were lonely, there was no one. There is a thunderbolt in the sky. It makes poem very easy to understand. It makes poem vibrate and drumstick in reader's mind. Write two lines that create images of a lion out in the forest to haunt. Now the answer is ready to leap, little and long, eyes sharp, senses strong, majestic even in hunger. The lion is out, beware all.